Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jack and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you my science project. Now, the science project was to do research on what it would take to survive on Mars, and then design a base that could be located or built on Mars, and it would be able to house 20 or so people. Now to start off, as you can see, I have a few rovers. Now, realistically, I think there'd be more, at least 2 more, but I didn't have much time to build this. Not to mention, I feel like it would have been a little bit cluttered to build 2 more. Each one has solar panels located on the body of the rover to maximize its usage throughout the day, and when on charge, the solar panels throughout the day when it's not being used, or when it's being used, the solar panels will over here will collect power, putting them in these power banks, that when you put your rover on charge, it will charge it throughout the night. Over here I have 4 large batches of solar panels, which would work on powering the base. Now the base also has multiple backup generators, which get charged by these to be used during the night or during some sort of sandstorm. Now to move on, here's the airlock section. There is a flickering light, so then during the night or during a storm, you'd be able to see that and know where exactly the airlocks are to get back inside the base. I have 3 airlocks, and each one, of course, being airtight, but also inside of each one there's a blast door in case one gets compromised. And the reason why that would be important is, if you've seen the Martian movie, the movie Martian, you know that when he lost his airlock, it broke throughout the base and caused all his crops to die, and nearly killed him in the process, because he went flying along with the pod. But yeah, each one has this mechanism, and even if one does happen to gain a link and get a leak and go flying due to that, or if it somewhat explodes, which could happen, each one of these would close as a precaution in case it damaged the other 2 in the process. Followed by that, over here there is another airtight door and another blast door in case that door gets compromised, and past that another airtight door to protect the rest of the base, to ensure that nothing bad happens, easily at least. So this is the main area. I've got the lab, medical area, kitchen, and cafeteria. I didn't put a lot of detail into these because I didn't think it was necessary, but yeah, you would assume there'd be a lot more than just a few cauldrons stuff. Now over here is, I believe, the greenhouse and farming area. Throughout the entrances of each one, there is a blast door here in case this area gets breached, or in case it gets breached here, to protect both areas, but mainly the greenhouse. Each section has 2 ways in case one gets compromised. And at the end of each one is a airtight door and a blast door. Now if we were to come through here, there would be a few trees to provide more oxygen, but also to refreshen the carbon dioxide in case the air recycler gets damaged. We have cows, chickens, and pigs for livestock. Fish would also be a good one, but I didn't really want to build a fish tank. We've got wheat, potatoes, and carrots, each of them having a large fiber count and would help the human body survive a relatively long time. If you were to come out here, right here is the main, what was I going to say? It's the, I can't think of the word. Basically where the bedrooms are. I can't think of the word, I don't know why. Accommodations, yeah. So here would be just an area where you'd relax, read a book, I mean watch TV, depending on what gets brought here. Each of these pods are able to sustain 5 people, sorry, relatively comfortably. It's tight, but it's not overly crowded or cluttered. But yeah, there's another airtight door in case there's a breach, along with another blast door on each one. Now, one of the last things that we have is the storage area. Now, once again, blast doors on each section, 2 ways in. But there isn't an airtight door at the end. I didn't feel it was necessary because all these boxes would be relatively airtight and sealed properly. So there would be some with, for example, tools, spare parts, spare food, clothing, stuff like that. Now, if you were to try and expand the base on Mars, that wouldn't be too difficult relatively, because Mars is pretty rich with iron, as I found out. And so that would be a good way to sustain a larger base and continue building on the population. But yeah. Oh, also the water that is in the greenhouse and stuff, that gets recycled into drinking water if necessary. All water is recycled in that manner. You can also collect water from the tree leaves. A good way to do that would be putting a plastic bag over a branch and waiting overnight. You could also get water from the trunk, but that would be more difficult. But yeah, that's my base. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more like this. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.